second in my bag. Yeah, second in my bag. I like crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coins on my mind. My coin based the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustle these protocols, phones in the van. Emptying out my radar, can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction hit a cash register ring. Ride the blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, let the profit.
If you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
You gotta get this money on. What it do? What's good? What's good?
What up? Gotta get this money on.
For sure, we gotta get this money on. What up, everybody? We back. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna discuss a couple things today. So while y'all getting them likes up, make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Make sure y'all hit the like button on YouTube. Make sure y'all run the lights up on TikTok. Make sure y'all send some gifts, all that good stuff. But yeah, so new to chat. Just wanted to say thank you. Oh, what's good? Okay, appreciate you,
Fam. Appreciate you.
So y'all let me know in the chat, who do y'all think Trump will choose to be the new Fed chair? Who is replacing Jerome Powell? Yeah, I'm anxious to see. Shout out to Daniel. I don't know if Daniel got in here yet, but I'm anxious to see what y'all put in the chat. While we running the lights up and everybody coming in, y'all put in the chat who y'all think Trump would choose for the Fed chair. Who? Because he said he got one person in mind. His mind pretty much made up. He's gonna announce it soon. I don't know what soon is, but he said he's gonna announce it soon. I know Jerome has to be gone by, I believe, mid-May. He's up out of here. So May will be here quickly. Once January really wrap up, the year start flying after that. This is the slowest month of the year. Once we get out this month, shit start flying. It'd be May before you know it. So So yeah, but y'all let me know in the chat. Who do y'all think Trump is replacing Jerome Powell with? Let me know. And then I'm gonna tell y'all who we think could be the next Fed chair potentially, or who has potential to be the Fed chair. I don't know if this is who Trump is picking, but shout out to Daniel for pointing her out. It is a female. I will say that. But, yeah, y'all let us know in the chat. Somebody, I have no idea.
Trump going the other way. I see. He trying to get the females on his side.
He might. I think that'll piss off a lot of liberals. That's gonna piss a lot of liberals off if he chooses a female. So yeah, so we're thinking potentially who she has potential. So Judy Shelton. If you heard of Judy Shelton, do your Googles on Judy Shelton. I'll actually pull up a photo of Judy Shelton. You've had to see her before. She's definitely here we go. Let me share my screen. She's definitely been very vocal. She's done interviews and all that good stuff. So I'll just share my screen. But yeah, that's good old Judy right there. Y'all had to see her before. She's definitely been on the news and all that. So Judy. So we're gonna talk about Judy real quick. So who is Judy? So she is an economist, monetary historian, Fed critic. She definitely criticizes the Federal Reserve. So some key points. So she's a former Trump nominee to the Federal Reserve Board. So Trump knows who she is. So we got that out of the way. Longtime critic of discretionary central banking. She's an advocate for rules-based money. She is pro-gold discipline, anti-currency debasement. So she focuses on restoring trust in the dollar as money, not policy tools. So you can frame her as influential in ideas, not guaranteed Fed chair, though. So I'm not saying she's going to be the Fed chair, y'all. I just said she has potential. She definitely qualifies. Trump knows who she is. This would definitely throw a monkey in the wrench. And like Daniel was saying earlier, if she wins, nigga, we going to the motherfucking stratosphere. You hear me? We're going to infinity and beyond if she becomes the Fed chair. Cause she gonna unload
the big guns.
Yeah, she gonna shake that motherfucking table. So, her core monetary philosophy is that the Fed has too much discretionary power. monetary policy has distorted markets. Asset inflation benefits institutions, not wage earners. So she's pro the people. And money should be a measurement, not a manipulation tool. Me personally, I want her to win, but I know she probably won't be selected because to me it's just too good to be true.
Yeah,
it would be too good to be true if she wins. But if she do win, I'm gonna be up in here jumping up and down. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not expecting her to win, is all I'm saying, or for her to be selected. But it would be interesting. So her argument is that the money issuance should sit with the U.S. Treasury, not an independent central bank. She also thinks that the Treasury dollar equals direct sovereign money and removes the need for constant debt monetization. So why this matters? Because it breaks the cycle of Fed prints, Treasury borrows, interest compounding forever, and it also reduces systemic dependency on perpetual debt expansion. So yeah, she's just pro gold. So she definitely wants to do that 100-year gold-backed Treasury bond concept. So what Shelton has proposed is that they issue long duration Treasury bonds, so up to 100 years. She wants to do a 100-year Treasury bond type of situation. And then the bond value will be anchored to gold. So she's basically saying, let's get back on that gold standard. But it's like not literally a return to the rigid gold standard, but a gold reference discipline. So that makes way more sense. And why 100 years? So it encourages long-term stability. It attracts sovereign wealth funds and pension capital, and it signals confidence in dollar durability. So why gold? Because gold is not a currency competitor. It's a trust anchor. It acts as a restraint against political debasement. It provides international credibility without daily convertibility. So this isn't about going backwards. It's about re-anchoring trust. So yeah, she's pretty much pro gold. And I just also wanted to point out that ROUSD and treasury-backed stablecoins, also factor into this. And she talks about stablecoins as well, but yeah, what ROUSD represents. So y'all know that's they're backed by short-term U.S. Treasuries and cash equivalents. It mirrors the future model of sovereign-backed digital dollars. And it's not Fed issued money; it's Treasury-linked liquidity. So this aligns with the world where Treasury money would be better than Fed money. Settlement is real time, and dollars exist natively on chain. So, but yeah, Judy Shelton, she would be my pick if I was picking. She would be my pick if I was picking. I think she would definitely lower rates drastically. It would be on some historic shit, and we would be back on that gold standard because she talks about how much gold we have. We know how much gold Tether has as well. But she says that yeah, pretty much she's big on gold. I'm not even about to get into all that. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to pick y'all brains to see who do y'all think Trump will be selecting as the Fed chair. So let us know in the chat. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with these articles. Because we got a couple things to go over. So do y'all start with yours? Because I know you short on time. So crypto market shows strength ahead of FOMC meeting as Powell sets the tone. So I know that means at 2 today, 2 p.m. right? 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. They meeting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So with this, everything is taking a turn. When we talk about why is this not showing up for me? That's crazy. It's the article's not showing up no more.
For real?
Yeah. It's like they took it down or something.
Oh, let me not refresh it then.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, basically, just real quick, the FOMC meeting is today. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, what they do. Do you guys think they're gonna cut rates? What are they gonna do? Or is it just gonna be like another nothing burger? Because in a couple of days we got an impending shutdown on the government. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but the markets, are showing a little bit of life, right? You feel? Or is this just a pump fake?
I don't know. I'm scared. Like a pump fake. It could be. It wouldn't shock me if it's a pump fake, but I don't know. I'm just one of them things. I'm just gonna brace myself for whatever he says because I don't know what about to happen. This is crazy.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. So basically, we're gonna see the meetings at 2 o'clock. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So for the most part, altcoins, gain 2-3% ahead of this meeting. So are they going to dump after the meeting, or are they going to dump while he's talking? I guess it just depends what he says. I mean, I feel like Powell, he kind of knows what to say. He knows how to keep a political. He's a guy that's politically trained for sure.
For sure.
Unlike Trump and shit like that. Like, he's a guy that's politically trained. He knows what to say, when to say it, and how to stabilize the markets if he needed to. So he'll probably keep the shit stable in my opinion. But I don't know. Going into February, we could see some movement. I don't know if it's gonna be up or down. Hopefully it'll be up, but we don't know.
Man, so hey, y'all let us know in the chat. We cutting rates. Is rates staying the same? What happens at 2 o'clock? What happens at 2? Right. Y'all let us know what they do at 2. So let's talk about Fidelity real quick. This was interesting. So Fidelity Investment starts its own stablecoin. D.
Oh yeah, Fidelity. Yeah. Shout out to
and it launches really soon.
Shout out to Fidelity.
Shout out to Fidelity, because they're launching their own stablecoin. So if you're not moving your retirement around, you might want to move your retirement around. like this is like, this is crazy. This is literally like, listen, the traditional way is over with. All that holding it in there and you ain't gonna take it out till you're 67 and 99. That shit is over. Move that shit. Move them funds, okay? Move it. You got plenty of options out here. You got the insurance route. Y'all can hit up D and Marcus about that. You got plenty options of what to do with that 401k. But I'm telling you, they are getting ready to issue their own stablecoin, in a massive bet that the future of banking is on blockchain. Fidelity, your retirement, because a lot of y'all retirement is held in Fidelity. So listen, y'all do what you want with the information, but I'm just saying you got better options than what you're currently, limiting yourself to. So Fidelity Investments has begun launching its first stablecoin called the Fidelity Digital Dollar, so FIDD, built on the Ethereum blockchain. So the stablecoin will be issued by Fidelity Digital Assets National Association, a national trust bank with regulatory approval, marking a major institutional entry into regulated stablecoins. Fidelity can do this because they holding a whole bunch of money over there, because a lot of people not woke to what the hell going on. So they're going to be successful as fuck, because they over there with billions, if not trillions of dollars. So FIDD is fully backed by cash equivalents, and short-term U.S. Treasury bonds to maintain its 1-to-1 USD peg. It's designed for 24/7 settlement, low-cost payments, and on-chain treasury management for both institutional and retail users. Fidelity emphasizes that FIDD pairs blockchain utility with institutional-grade infrastructure and compliance, aiming to make digital dollars more mainstream. So the launch comes as more financial institutions explore blockchain-based money and settlement systems supported by evolving U.S. regulation for stablecoins. So regulators have moved toward clear frameworks for payment stablecoins, helping pave the way for products like Fidelity's FIDD. So Fidelity Digital Dollar. Do your homework. Do your homework on the Fidelity Digital Dollar. That is, that's insane.
I mean that's big. That's big. We said everybody's gonna have their own stablecoin, so I'm not surprised one bit.
No,
it just
I wasn't shocked. I just was shocked when I read that they trying to basically launch it soon, like in Q1. They trying to launch that shit in the next couple of weeks. So
must be something going on.
So y'all better be careful with that retirement over there. Don't let your retirement, like someone said over here on TikTok, don't let your retirement get bought back. Y'all need to dead ass. And I know I was laughing, but I'm dead ass serious. Y'all need to. For people sitting over anything, to me, anything over $10,000, I would be very, very scared of something happening to it. So me, I'm cheap though. But if for y'all folks sitting over there with $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, y'all better make a move. I'm telling y'all better make a move. There, the signs is there. Y'all better make a move. Talk to God, whatever you need to do, or whoever you believe in, whether it's the doorknob, God, the wall. I don't give a fuck, whatever it is, but you better make some decisions or your ass is grass. You're fucked. But y'all better start thinking about that and start moving that shit around, because the financial system is changing. The traditional way is over. It's over. So you should no longer be holding your retirement traditional way. That shit is over. I've listened to over. OVER. It's over. That was for the boomers. If you're not a boomer, you need to move your shit around. If you are a boomer and you ain't retired yet, you need to move your shit around. I'm telling y'all need to start looking at this stuff. But go ahead, D. I'm sorry. We got okay.
Yeah, nah, you good. You good. Okay. Nah, but you're not lying. You're not lying. It's an urgent.
I'm not lying. It's urgent. It's urgent.
Yeah.
I know if I was 50, 60 years old and I was sitting on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800,000 like some of y'all, I'm moving it. Y'all not doing this for me. I don't work my life. I'm finna sit down, and I'm not finna not be able to sit down because I was too stubborn to look into other alternatives, and I know the financial system is changing, and I was too stubborn to move my shit. That's crazy. Like, stop being stubborn, for real. But go ahead, D.
Nah, exactly. So OKX Pay and Card. So, basically, what OKX just launched is they rolled out their OKX Pay and OKX Card across Europe. Shout out to my peoples over there across the pond over there in the UK, Europe, EU region, right? So it lets people spend crypto like cash, legally and fully regulated. So how it works is users deposit euros turn into stable coins. So crypto that stays close to $1 or a euro. And then you can spend those stable coins on food, transportation, bills, online shopping, whatever you want, essentially. This is important because the system follows EU compliant crypto rules, right? And it's made for everyday payments, not trading, right? And then OKX Card details it's a virtual debit card, so it works anywhere MasterCard is accepted, 150 million locations. Crypto is only converted to euros at checkout, so no transaction or forex fees, just a small 0.4% spread. So the big difference versus other crypto cards is your crypto stays in your own wallet until you pay. And then OKX doesn't hold your money ahead of time. This lowers risk and gives users way more control because you want that control. And then the rewards they got is limited time cash back in crypto, up to 20% for VIP users and up to 15% for regular users. Rewards are paid instantly. And they got one downside though. OKX recently cut a large portion of their staff. So this launch happened while the company was restructuring. So I guess they brought in the AI and automation, and that's what's going to be handling your customer service, with OKX. But man, anywhere MasterCard is accepted over there in Europe, they just launched OKX Card. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to OKX. All right, bet. Gonna keep this train. Let's talk about Peter Thiel real quick.
Okay.
I got this article about Peter Thiel. I thought this was interesting. When I first saw it, I scrolled past it. But then I circled back and I actually read it like thoroughly. So Peter Thiel and Galaxy-backed Citra wants to turn idle Bitcoin into a high-speed bank account. Now, y'all, I don't give a shit about Bitcoin. But it just caught my attention because I'm like, they want to turn idle Bitcoin into a high-speed bank account. So I'm like, what the fuck is they trying to do? High-speed bank account? What the fuck is that? So I'm like, what? What's going on? So here's what's going on. So a new Bitcoin native financial platform called Citra. I think I'm saying that right. Citra. Y'all know I'm black, so I'll be saying Citra. Citra, whatever the name is. Citra, backed by investors, including Peter Thiel's Founders Fund and Galaxy Ventures, has launched its mainnet with the goal of turning idle Bitcoin capital into active financial infrastructure. So Citra's mainnet is now live and enables financial activities like lending, trading, and USD settlement directly on the Bitcoin network. It functions traditionally limited to other blockchains with smart contract compatibility. The platform aims to activate a huge portion of Bitcoin that has remained economically idle, giving holders more ways to deploy capital without leaving Bitcoin entirely. So alongside mainnet, Citra launched CTUSD, which is a stablecoin integration, which is a US dollar, of course, stablecoin issued by MoonPay, and backed 1-to-1 by short-term US Treasury bills and cash. So I said, oh shit, wait till I tell D this shit. So
wow.
So CTUSD is designed to align with the upcoming Genius Act compliance framework, positioning it as a settlement and liquidity layer for Bitcoin finance. So this is also institutional and capital market focused. So the platform supports BTC back lending. So this is about to be on some other shit. BTC back lending, institutional credit, Institutional credit and BTC dominated structured products, enabling balance sheet and capital deployment without moving assets off Bitcoin. So partner collaborations with DeFi infrastructure providers aim to offer transparent BTC yield and deeper market engagement. So why this matters is because Bitcoin as an active financial system and not just a store of value. So this puts Bitcoin in a whole nother realm. Now we talking about something. Because before, y'all telling me Bitcoin going to these numbers. How Bitcoin going to this is a start.
This is definitely a use case. This is definitely a use case right here.
This is a use case. This is what we're talking about. So this project seeks to mobilize Bitcoin in a way that resembles banking functions, lending settlement accounts, but natively on Bitcoin. So this reframes BTC from being digital gold to something with programmable economic activity. Now, don't get me wrong. I know the early Bitcoin adopters do not like the idea of this. They probably think it's crazy. We're supposed to be decentralized, blah, blah, blah. Y'all can let that dream go because that's what it is. A dream. Let it go. Like, let it go. Be happy that your fucking token that y'all love so dearly finally has a fucking use case, because this is where we are. This is where we at. It's not enough for y'all to fight back for decentralization. Let it go. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Let's motherfuckers go outside and y'all get enough people to fight this back. We're not gonna be decentralized. Y'all have to let that dream go. It is. It's a dream. It's an illusion.
Like, and it ain't gonna happen because not enough people even understand what Bitcoin is. I mean, it's enough people that do, but it's not enough people that's gonna, be able to be like, all right, this is what we're gonna use now. You know what I mean? You got people out here that's clueless as fuck. So
clueless, yeah. So most people don't even know this is going on. People don't even know that they are updating the payment rails and cross-border payments. People don't even know that this is going on. All people know is Trump bad man. It's ICE outside. ICE is shooting people. And whatever's going on in the celebrity realm with these fake ass celebrities. That's all people know. They don't know anything else. So that's it. Yeah. So you got stable coins and treasury backing as bridges. So CTUSD's backing by U.S. Treasury echoes to broader trend where regulated digital dollars like treasury-based stablecoins act as settlement layers between traditional fiat systems and crypto networks. So it's a structural shift worth highlighting alongside what we talk about as far as treasury money versus Fed money with the Federal Reserve lady earlier with Miss what was her name? Shit, I forgot the damn lady.
Oh, Judy Shelton.
Judy Shelton. So what we were talking about with Judy Shelton. Shout out to Judy. So so we got that, and then you got institutional and capital market focus. So the platform supports BTC-backed lending, institutional credit, and BTC dominated structured products. So Bitcoin's utility and monetary function debate, they have a place in the argument now. So the narrative plays into how Bitcoin's role could expand beyond speculative asset to an active financial network, especially when layered with stablecoins and capital market infrastructure. A useful contrast when debating future monetary frameworks.
And Peter Thiel and them, that's PayPal. That's some PayPal niggas.
Yeah.
So,
that is them PayPal niggas. Here they come.
Yeah.
Here they fucking come. Elon and them.
Some some PayPal cats.
Let's talk about Stake and Shake real quick, because Stake and Shake adds $5 million in BTC exposure. Burger to Bitcoin transformation. Interesting.
Speaking of use case for Bitcoin, Stake and Shake added $5 million more in Bitcoin. So their total holdings is now $15 million. So how their Burger to Bitcoin plan works is when a customer buys food, part of the company's profits are converted into Bitcoin. So that Bitcoin goes into a company's savings called the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, right? And then they began this accepting Bitcoin last May, so May of 2025, right? In January of 2026, they already had 10 million in Bitcoin, and now they've increased that to $15 million. So, and then the employees get paid in Bitcoin too. Workers earn an extra 0.21 cents per hour in Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin is locked in for 2 years. If the employee leaves early, they lose that bonus. So this is I guess an incentive to keep employees locked in, even though they probably don't even know what they earn. And most of them, they probably don't even know what they earning when it comes to Bitcoin. They probably just heard about it when they started working there. Really. Did it work? Yeah. And the same store sales are up 18% in 2026. Sales also grew double digits in 2025. Damn. So Steak and Shake, they getting that money, fam. They getting that money. They getting that interest. So in the big picture of things, Steak and Shake is using Bitcoin like a long-term savings asset. This puts them among the top 100 companies holding Bitcoin. Damn, Steak and Shake. So you get your burger and fries and your shake, and
pay it in
you can
Bitcoin.
pay for it in Bitcoin. Yeah, you can pay for it in Bitcoin. And if you
Me
work there, you get
personally,
paid in Bitcoin.
Yeah. See, now I would get paid if I worked there. I get paid in Bitcoin, but to just be paying for shit and giving my Bitcoin to Steak and Shake, hell to the no. Anybody falling for that?
Yeah. They
Like
know
they
they
all think they
know
they
what they're
trying to
doing.
finesse. Yeah, the car
Yeah.
companies and all of them, the airlines talking about we accept crypto. I bet y'all the fuck do with y'all late asses. I bet y'all do accept crypto for payment. Y'all want the fucking
Exactly.
assets. Cause y'all know once y'all
Exactly.
get them assets, ain't no giving it back. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
So yeah, that's the Stick and Shake and Bitcoin
Mhm.
news right there. So I also wanted to discuss. Oh, D, I know it's 9:57.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
tell D bye.
Yes.
Y'all
All
tell
right, y'all. I'll see y'all later in the Patreon, and I'll see hopefully a lot of y'all for that call later. Queen will fill you in now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Make sure y'all on that call. What time is the call again?
I'm talking about the Zoom, the Zoom.
Yeah. Before you leave. So yeah, y'all, we are letting everybody in on the DeFi call this evening. So we put the link in the description. So for those that want to see how the calls go, just give y'all just kind of a idea of the DeFi Patreon. We're opening up the call to everybody today. So the link is in the description of the over here on YouTube. We'll also put the link in the BlockNation community Patreon, so that everyone will have access to it. So for those that want to join that DeFi call, definitely feel free to join. We opening the call up to everybody, so everybody can kind of get exposed to BlockNation DeFi, and that just kind of how stuff is running over there.
Absolutely.
All right, D.
Absolutely.
We'll
All right, and if y'all want a free trust, go to the link in the bio and fill out the link for the free trust, so you can learn how to get your free trust. All right, I'll see y'all later in the Patreon. Peace out.
All right. So let me go to this next article. So good old Peter. So let's talk about banks, because we're gonna talk about stablecoins real quick. So banks fear stablecoin bank run. Regulators see limited impact. So banks of course are trying to act like what's going on when they know what's going on, but just for the sake of the theatrics, we'll go over it. So banks warn about stablecoin bank run risk. So some major banks and banking analysts argue that rapid growth in stablecoins, especially if they offer yield, could pull deposits out of traditional banks and weaken the banking system. So the report from Standard Chartered estimates that stablecoins could drain as much as $500 billion out of U.S. bank deposits by 2028 if adoption accelerates. And then regulators see limited evidence of a run so far. And that's just because you see limited evidence because a lot of people don't know about stablecoins and that they could just put their money there and earn yield with Coinbase. But that's neither here nor there. So policy and regulatory experts, including voices from Brookings and European bank authorities, say there's little evidence yet that stablecoins are causing mass deposit flight or systemic bank runs in practice given current usage patterns. So some European regulators view stablecoins primarily as payment instruments within crypto ecosystems rather than direct substitutes for bank deposits at this stage. So banks versus regulators through different lenses. So banks emphasize potential structural risk, deposit competition, reduced lending capacity, and erosion of traditional banking roles if stablecoins scale quickly. And regulators often take a more cautious view, noting that evidence of real-world deposit migration and systemic stress remains limited so far. So even if the potential, exists if stablecoins grow larger or start paying yield. So this debate ties into larger things about the future of money. So stablecoins and deposit competition. And then you got banking stability versus digital innovation. So stablecoins are structurally different from bank deposits, and while banks warn about run like risk, regulators currently see these risks as potential future outcomes rather than present realities, making this an active regulatory and economic conversation, not a settled one. I think what ends up happening is that all banks just end up introducing digital wallets to their customers, and I think people will start using stable coins or crypto, and they won't even really know that they are. And so the banks already won this battle. They have all the customers. So again, theater. But I thought I would mention that to let y'all know that they acting like they scared. They ain't scared though. So we're gonna talk about Ethereum real quick because Ethereum, let me pull the article up. Ethereum unveils new rules to make AI agents trustworthy. What time? Oh, the call gonna be that DeFi call gonna be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. If you're gonna have to go over to YouTube. I'm gonna put it in the link tree. I'll put it in the link tree. Let me once I finish this up, I'll put the link in the link tree. But yeah, Ethereum rolls out ERC 8004, which is identity and trust for AI agents. So remember I told you guys the other day that identity plays a key role in bringing in this new system. Okay, the identity portion of this is just as important as law, and that's a lot of people aren't talking about trust and identity, but we're gonna talk about it today. So Ethereum developers are launching ERC 8004, which is a new token standard designed to give AI software agents persistent on-chain identities, reputations, and trust signals. So this standard lets agents register verifiable identities, carry reputation history, and interact autonomously across platforms supporting an emergent open AI agent economy. So with mainnet activation imminent or already live, this positions Ethereum as a neutral settlement and trust layer for AI that needs decentralized verification rather than relying on centralized platforms. So the identity and reputation registries help ensure agents can prove who they are and how they've behaved before making trust between machines programmable. So Ethereum's move reflects a broader push to support trustless, interoperable AI infrastructure on blockchain, not just financial services. So what this really means, so identity registry. So each AI agent gets a unique on-chain ID, like a digital passport, and then you have reputation registry. So clients can record structured feedback about agent performance, building verifiable history. And then you have validation framework. So optional tools like zero knowledge proofs or crypto economic checks can be used to verify that an agent did what it claimed, helpful or higher risk or higher value task. So these pieces together create a trust layer, foundational infrastructure if AI systems interact and transact without human intervention. So why identity layers are just as important as law. So regulation tells you what's allowed. Trust and identity tell you who you're dealing with. So regulation answers questions like, is this legal? Is this compliant? Is this entity registered? But regulation does not answer who actually executed this transaction. Was this human, institution, or AI? Has this actor behaved responsibly before? Can this actor be trusted again? So trust and identity layers fill the gap regulation cannot. So markets don't run on rules alone, they run on trust. So every financial system in history relies on trust. So banks trust counterparties, clearinghouses trust settlement finality, institutions trust identity verification. Blockchain removed the need to trust intermediaries, but did not remove the need to trust participants. So as system scales, autonomous agents, machine-to-machine payments, on-chain treasuries, AI-driven execution, you must know who or what is acting. So why this matters in an AI plus on-chain world. So with standards like ERC 8004, AI agents can act autonomously, agents can transact value, agents can make decisions without humans as well. So, regulation is slow, trust infrastructure is real time. So regulation can take years, and it has. We've been talking about regulation since like 2022. It could take years. It's jurisdiction specific. Actually, they've been talking about regulations since 2019. I didn't get into crypto until 2020, but they've been talking about regulations for a long time now. But yeah, it's jurisdiction specific. It reacts after damage occurs, and then trust and identity layers operate in real time, are global by default, enforce behavior before harm spreads. So think of it this way: regulation is the law. Trust infrastructure is the lock on the door. You need both. You need both. So that's when I knew, you know what I'm saying? When you're trying to figure out when does this thing take off, I know we're not going to be 100% ready until they get the identity side done. Then once the identity side is done and they have all of that in place, they can KYC on identity, AML, and all that stuff. I know it's go time at that point once all of that stuff has been put in its place. So yeah, but identity is what makes compliance scalable. So you cannot scale compliance without identity. So yeah, KYC depends on identity. AML depends on traceability. Institutional adoption depends on counterparties. And you have on-chain identity makes compliance programmable, enables selective disclosure, and allows machines to verify machines. So this is why identity layers are foundational and not optional. So it's not an option. And then stablecoins, treasury, assets, and trust. So this ties directly into treasury-backed stablecoins, tokenized funds, and institutional settlement rails. So when dollars move 24/7, assets are tokenized, settlement is instant. The question becomes, do I trust this counterparty right now? Not, is this regulated somewhere? So trust is the biggest thing. The biggest thing, trust and law. You gotta have both. You can't have one without the other. So hopefully that helps some of y'all as we navigate through this shift that's happening in the monetary system as we transition to this new financial system. So hopefully that helps clarify some things that we gotta have trust, and we gotta have that identity aspect secured before we can move forward. We can get law all day, but we gotta have the identity part done too. So speaking of, let's talk about Wisdom Tree real quick. Wisdom Tree expands tokenization ecosystem to Solana, increasing access to real world assets. I said, well, I'll be damned, Solana. So Solana, they definitely must have fixed that blockchain. They just ain't told us yet, but because ain't no way in hell Wisdom Tree would have expanded their tokenized asset ecosystem on Solana if that shit worked the way it's been working the last couple of years. So Wisdom Tree is a major global asset manager, and they have expanded its full suite of regulated tokenized funds onto the Solana blockchain. So this includes money market, equities, fixed income, alternatives, and asset allocation products. So retail and institutional investors can now mint, trade, hold, and manage these tokenized funds natively on Solana through platforms like Wisdom Tree Connect and Wisdom Tree Prime. So the integration also supports stablecoin conversion services such as USDC and PYUSD, giving users broader on-chain access to regulated financial products. So Wisdom Tree describes the move as part of its multi-chain strategy to meet growing demand for on-chain real-world assets while maintaining regulatory standards. So what this signals for market? So it's a major traditional asset manager pushing regulated financial products on a high-speed blockchain, points to deepening institutional interest in on-chain real-world assets beyond just speculative tokens. So Solana's infrastructure is being leveraged for scalability and speed, helping bridge traditional finance with blockchain native investment mechanics. So Wisdom Tree, they expanding over there to Solana with this whole tokenization thing. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, But I think Solana done made some improvements for them to wanna, work with them. So we're gonna see. I believe that was everything we had for today, guys. Yep, we talked about Fidelity. So yeah, y'all, that kind of concludes the live. That's everything. So again, we will be doing let me come on the screen. Oh, my bad. I'm on my iPad. Yeah, we'll be doing that DeFi call. We're gonna be doing that DeFi call at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure y'all on there for those that's interested in DeFi, learning about DeFi. If you've been on the fence about joining the Patreon or whatever, feel free to join that call, ask a couple questions. But yeah, I think the call will be held for no longer than, it's gonna be between 45 minutes to an hour. It'll be within that time frame. Also, let me go ahead and put that link. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the Patreon for that call. So make sure y'all tap in. But again, it's in the description over here on YouTube. For TikTok, I'm getting ready to put it in the link tree. I'll put it in the link tree and y'all can tap in. It'll be there in about 5 minutes. It'll be in about give me about 5, not even 5 minutes. I'll have it in there. The coin rug pull empire. I'm weak. But yeah, y'all. Other than that, man, make sure y'all take advantage of that free trust. Fill out that questionnaire. Join the community. For those that want to join the BlockNation Patreon, join the community. Join that DeFi Patreon. Other than that, y'all, we're gonna see y'all in the Patreon later. we'll see y'all on that DeFi call as well. So appreciate y'all for tapping in, and we're gonna see y'all. Yes, sir. Pretty good. Thank you. Appreciate you, Christy. Thank you so much. But yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see y'all on live tomorrow. But if you want to join that call, we'll see you later. All right, y'all.